We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Here it's the second of this three-game set between the Marauders and the Cobras. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Jeff Kessler, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-11.
The pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now.
Batting center, the left fielder, number 9.
So coming to the plate, Wang. Only one hit for him in his last 4 ball games. First pitch coming, here it is. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Another try at 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Trevor Lyon. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 15 long balls and an even 40 RBIs. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Keenan Taylor, a real threat with the bat, currently the National League home run leader.
Hey, D-Row, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. Actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the hardwood plate today.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fouled away. Lyon, the runner at first with two gone. Thought about it, but he holds up on the knuckle curve 1-2. Ball two.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2.
Well, this has been a good at bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with two away.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball. Once again a 3-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. And here's the 3-2 from him. And it's fouled away. Again, another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking up around the letters. Aaron Luke, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So striding in, Mark Lacey. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Late square, and this is popped up. But this is foul for the first strike. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this will get foul for strike two. Count remains at 0-2. Nothing in two count, and the pitch. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And the pitch. Weekly hit to third. Gonna be a tough play. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Second baseman, Greg English.
Coming to the plate now, Greg English. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Now the pitch. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today and he goes out and follows suit.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Third baseman, Paul Taylor.
Into the box, Paul Taylor. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Now here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wang will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Settling in now, Vladimir Pena, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
Pena.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Casey Kane.
Into the box now, Casey Kane, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. The pitch.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting second, the catcher, Frankie Shortly.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Frankie Shortsleeve. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready now, Kevin Landry. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Landry stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game with this guy. You don't hang around 13 years. I always say this: you show me a good teammate, I'll show you a guy who opens the door every day, and you know exactly what you're getting. The consistency this guy has had can't go unnoticed, and he's had an amazing career.
Now at the plate, Brad Benton. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. That's wide, 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
This is foul right side. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he lays off again, ball 3.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting fifth, the center fielder.
Now in the box, Jonathan Atkins. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. He's set. Here it comes.
Pull, that's inside.
Now the 1-0. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second looks like a big inning could be brewing.
In now, Sean McKee. He swings and grounds it to short. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So stepping in, Dan Briscoe. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman, Dan Briscoe.
Here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
The pitcher, Aaron Luke, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. First delivery to him on the way. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
The batter, The pitchback. Flash Miller.
At the plate, Flash Miller. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
1-0 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left. McKee is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and there are 2 men out.
Now batting, number 9.
So striding forward now, Wang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The set and the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Trevor Lyon would be next. Here it is. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The first baseman, number 17. Trevor.
Coming to the plate now, Trevor Lyon. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Ready with the 1-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Ready with the 2-0. 2-1 to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This is line to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get 1, if not both of them, home. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Keenan Taylor, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Second and third, 2 away. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
One and 2. Here it is. Fouled off. A 1-2 pitch.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Digging in to try it again. Vladimir Pena 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. Mars is out in front here, 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Michael Wright.
Michael Wright.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
3-2.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeff Kessler. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. So far on the year, Kessler is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Great decision there to pull back. Step number 1 in getting a sacrifice bunt down, make sure you bunt a pitch that you can handle.
Now the 1-1 pitch is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit. So now to the plate, Mark Lacy. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Away the 0-1 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. First and second here with nobody out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Hero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dad. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Hit high and deep out to left. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. Home run number 15 for him thus far as they take the lead 4-1.
You've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with the power hitter at the plate. The best thing he could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
At the plate, Paul Taylor. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate. Nobody on, nobody out. Got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Skied into very shallow right. Kane is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
The catcher, number 8, Kevin Landry.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Kevin Landry. Here comes the first pitch.
Off the plate, 1-1.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Brad Benton.
Striding into the box, Brad Benton. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball well outside. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-1. Stepping up now, Casey Kane, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the year, Kane carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
To the plate now, Frankie Shortsley, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. No outs, nobody on. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1.
1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. Here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Right has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dan Briscoe.
Now to the plate, Dan Briscoe. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-0 now. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. Right is there, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 35, Aaron Luke.
So here now's the pitcher, Aaron Luke. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh, boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
Digging in, Flash Miller. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
A runner on first with 2 away. There's a strike with the fastball as he gets back in the count at 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Barry Sneed trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Wang will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch.
At the ball.
From the belt, the pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the 2-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get 1 back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Cobras are out on top 4-2. Riding in once again, Jonathan Adkins. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Ball 2 now.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Left fielder, Sean McKee.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean McKee comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging. Chased a high one there.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and this is taken in for the 2nd out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Michael Wright. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. Two out, nobody on. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Trevor Lyon, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1, here it comes. Snead features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to score up and get the barrel of that on. He throws hard, and this slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
At the plate, Keenan Taylor. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Hard sinker misses, 2-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Vladimir Pena waits on deck. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. Back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Now batting, Vladimir Pena. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First offering on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
At the plate now, Casey Hain, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 2-0 home.
No, that's
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's finally over for a strike.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Jacob Sellers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Swing, and he pops him up, but this will land untouched. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 7 homers and 25 driven in. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Wang is right there. 1 gone.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Mark Lacy.
Digging in and looking for more, Mark Lacy. He singled his last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
One out, nobody on. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Greg English will be next. The 3-1. Popped him up. Miller takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Now back, second baseman, Greg English.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg English. He's already got 4 RBIs in this one.
Big swing of the bat by this guy in his last one. A grand slam that drove in 4, and that's helped this team lead by 2 runs up to this point.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. He's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dean Buck takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Dean
All set for the start of the inning, and now it'll be the catcher, Frankie Shortsleeve. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul.
Frankie.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate. And for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
Now batter, the second baseman.
Now at the plate, Dan Briscoe. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The pitcher.
Chase Mitchell will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Oh, and he hung him a curveball there, and he's going to live to regret it, as this ball is going to wind up well over the wall in left field. A long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance to second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
This is pulled into right. And this was sinking on him at the end, but he's able to hang with it. And the Felix Fernandez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And next will be the imposing power bat, Paul Taylor. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Pitch on the way. Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Big fastball is definitely this guy's MO coming out of the bullpen.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Another payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Wang is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kevin Landry. First pitch coming. Here it is. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That smoked, but right into the shift. He's got it. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Stepping into the box, Brad Benton. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Jonathan Atkins swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he'll be thrown out at third, trying to take. Stepping in now, Wang. As he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1. And he clearly couldn't make up his mind on that one coming in. A swing and a miss.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball's going to blow right by you.
First offering on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Into the box, Keenan Taylor, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
And it's fouled away. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ballgame. Now here's the ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ballgame. Vladimir Pena comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hard ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Standing in now, Casey Kane. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your attention.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Frankie short slid goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Dan Briscoe is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Gabriel Barrera will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. J.J. Miles is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
J.J. Miles.
The windup and the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And they're not going to have a play on him as the catcher just eats it.
Hey, tip your hat to the batter right there. Most guys in this situation want to be the hero, want to stop traffic and hit one out of the yard and get their name in the paper the next day. Not the case. He's playing past the baton right here. He's able to get a perfect bunt single down and now sets up and represents the possible tying run.
C.J. Dunn will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. 258 the average to begin play. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runners on first with 1 down. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Pitch inside. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 2-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Fooled him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Fouled off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Good battle. Count remains full. here. Here comes the pitch. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. And that's going to score the tying run from second. We're even now at 5-5.
You know, Dilo, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
At the plate, Mark Lacey. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One that misses high. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Two, here it is.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Standing in, Greg English. Here comes the first pitch. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Chopped out to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the tying run comes across here, so it looks like this could be a wire job. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are all tied 5-5. Jason Lee comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here. Digging in the switch hitter, J.J. Miles. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set and the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. And he misses it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
To the plate now, Flash Miller. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1-0. Here's a fastball, then off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Striding in, Lang. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set. Here it comes. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one and hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. None out, runners at first and second. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Ryan.
At the plate now, Trevor Lyon. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Now batting. The center fielder. Taylor.
Stepping up to the plate, Keenan Taylor. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-0, here it is. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Fly ball to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied 5-5. Calvin Sedenquist will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year. Stepping into the box, Paul Taylor.
For Mississippi, the third baseman, Ball. Taylor.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Nope. Up that.
2-2.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kevin Landry is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Brad Benton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And there's ball 2 now. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Two and 2. Here it is. Jonathan Adkins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. At the plate, Vladimir Pena. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Vladimir Pena.
First offering on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
2-0 pitch on the way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Casey Kane will be next. In there, 3-1. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started, Reno. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Casey Kane. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Digging in now, Frankie Shortsleeve. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now back, the pitch. Calvin. Kevin Quick.
Alexander Goodwin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Right there for strike one. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Sidney Driver comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Driver.
So digging in now, Jonathan Atkins. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Jonathan Atkins.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
In there, and it's even at 1. Driver has tossed more than 60 innings on the year, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. Now the 1-1 pitch.
I got 2-1.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? You still pitch for the strikeout here.
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Jonathan Atkins is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the 9th. Now here it comes. Sean McKee comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Here it comes. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
And he misses 2-1. Pitch on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Hey, that's perfect execution. Getting the bunt down for a single right there. Taking everything into account, all the variables. He saw the corners were a little pushed back, and he knew his job was to get on base and pass the baton. And now he sets up the boys as the possible winning run.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back safely. Wisely, another look to first. Into the box, Michael Wright. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
The 0-1. Runner's on his way to third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out. A huge punch out there, and the winning run stays anchored in third with 2 gone now.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time, you get the result you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Howie Robinson will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's got a chance to win it here, but with a couple of bases open, they might think about working around him. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Strike 3, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all tied 5-5. Gunter takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Stepping in, J.J. Miles.
Leading off for the Marauders, the second baseman, J.J.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off-speed and the fastball. And in the 1-2 count, you might be sitting off-speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
Standing in now, Flash Miller, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1-2.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Outside and a full count, 3-2. Wang will be next. pitch home. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And this will bang up against the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Lang. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
At the plate now, Trevor Lyon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runners are at first and third, one away. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. In time as he just gets the tag down. And he strikes him out here for out number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. Ready once again, Mark Lacey. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0 home. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Fouled off. The 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Greg English.
Digging in, Greg English. comes the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Down and away, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a drive out to right center field. Around first, digging for two. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
A nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Now time is called, and with the potential winning run out there at second, they'll get a little more speed out there to perhaps score on a base hit. Standing in, Taylor. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And there are two away now.
The catcher, number 8, Kevin Landry.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Kevin Landry. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Here's the first pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the 0-2. Strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. Buford Christian will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Buford Christian.
At the plate, Keenan Taylor. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
The center fielder, Keenan Taylor.
First offering on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Vladimir Pena. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a one-run lead. So now to the plate, Casey Kane, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
That misses 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Gunter take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Now batting. The catcher, Frankie Shortsleeve.
Into the box now, Frankie Shortsleeve. Here comes the first pitch. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
One pitch on its way. Swings through it for strike number 2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Full count, 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in front. One last shot here as we go to the bottom of the 11th now. The Marauders lead this one 6-5. DJ Bryan takes the mound in a safe situation as he'll try and make sure this one doesn't reach the 12th. Set now for the bottom of the 11th, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brad Benton.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
The 1-0. him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now back, the center fielder, Jonathan Atkins.
Digging in, Jonathan Atkins. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Lays off. 2-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Fouled away. Another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box now, Sean McKee. Swings and sends it in the air out to left center. And he makes the running catch, followed by a full gainer. Aha, and this ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
And tonight's 1-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Mars get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Sidney Driver gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. DJ Ryan closes the door for the save, number 36th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors, they left 13 men on base. For the home team, 5 runs, 10 hits. No errors, they left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 38 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Got